Welcome to Collision Hub News Network, your monthly source for collision repair news, events, and the information you need to keep your business moving ahead. In this episode, Allstate raises rates yet again. Vermont Autobody Association president at the center of another recall. Nevada Department of Insurance issues a warning. OEMs release consumer education platform. These stories and more. So let's get started.
This is CHNN.
iCar delivers training in a variety of class formats to make it easy for your team to get the training they need when they need it. Live, online, and virtual. Live training is available at locations across the U.S. and covers complex topics that cannot be covered online. Online training, recognizable by the E behind the course number, is self-study that is conveniently available 24/7 from any location with internet access. Virtual training is a convenient, instructor-led online solution that allows students to benefit from a live training environment without having to travel. For more information about our educational programs, visit icar.com or call 800-422-7872.
Customers can expect to pay more when renewing their auto policy as Allstate has announced it raised rates yet again. The nation's number 3 auto insurer said it has been taking aggressive actions to manage rising costs of auto claim frequency and severity. This meant a similar increase in premium rates as seen in the first quarter this year. But 2016 is not the first time. Auto rate increases totaled $1.1 billion in 2015, an increase of 5.3%. This increase was the highest the insurance company has seen in the past decade, according to Vice President of Investor Relations, Pat Macellaro. The approved rate increases for the second quarter of 2016 were 3.2%, bringing the trailing 12-month total increase to 8.4%. Allstate reported a loss of 1% in policies in force in the second quarter of 2016, and new business declined 29% compared to the second quarter of 2015. Typically, the industry sees about a 2.1% gross and 2.4% paid increase per quarter due to inflation. Update Promise has announced the newest advancement in the evolution of merchant services. The technology provider released information on a new Update Promise 360 module, Promise Pay, on August 11th. The technology will offer credit card processing, integrated processing, and portal-based payments at competitive rates. It will also streamline the consumer experience through improved customer communications. Vice President of Operations Rich Pinazzo said the technology is a natural evolution of the payment process. Update Promise secured wholesale rates for merchants by leveraging the 14,000 rooftops currently powered by Update Promise. Rather than a small business owner applying for services based on individual credit, by being on the Promise Pay platform, they have access to better rates. This allows businesses of any size to leverage kiosks and offer automated payment links sent directly to customer smartphones in addition to standard merchant terminals. Promise Pay will provide a single settlement for all payment methods and when fully integrated, remove manual re-entry of payment posting. The combined solution will save up to 90 minutes of administrative time per day, said Pinazzo. Customers may also receive automated texts or emails, which can include an invoice. This allows customers to pay through a web-based portal. Once completed, the customer only needs to pick up their keys. The technology will level the playing field for small businesses and is expected to make a major impact on improving customer satisfaction and brand loyalty. Fix Auto USA has expanded yet again. The fast-growing network of collision repair shops welcomed 6 more franchise locations this month. The new acquisitions are in Illinois, Nevada, California, and Washington, and will become part of more than 75 body shops located throughout the country. The acquisition accelerates the company's growth in the U.S. market. Recently, Fix Auto Canada announced their purchase of Car Care Group, and the brand continues to grow globally in Europe, Australia, and Africa. Fix Auto operates in 8 countries and holds more than 430 locations worldwide.
The ability to adapt to the ever-changing nature of automotive technologies can be the difference between success and failure for today's collision repair center. That's why Car-O-Liner introduced the CTR 12000, a fully automated spot welder designed for power. The integrated quality assurance management system monitors the joining process from start to finish, starting with the definition of the initial weld situation, monitoring and adjusting through the weld, and ending with the completion of the weld. The system can recognize and adjust for specific situations, such as a bonding material and shunt effect. Rather than having a fixed pre-pulse, the welder uses a dynamic pre-pulse feature, which recognizes actual burn-through. For over 40 years, Car-O-Liner has led the industry with innovative solutions, technical developments, training, and customer support. Car-O-Liner, simplifying the vehicle collision repair process.
In a follow-up to a story we covered in June, NSF International has asked Diamond Standard to revise a 2011 Nissan Frontier aftermarket rear bumper following an investigation by the Vermont Autobody Association President Mike Parker. Parker raised concerns that the bumper beam's design differed from OEM construction. The aftermarket beam in question was a three-piece bolted construction, whereas the OE bumper consisted of a single welded piece. The conclusion was that due to the differences, the part was no longer like, kind, and quality. This is not the first time Parker exposed a flaw in an aftermarket parts design. Earlier this year, he found a Kappa D-certified upper tie bar and other recalled parts did not meet OEM specifications for tensile strength, leading to a widely publicized email exchange between Parker and Kappa Operations Director Deborah Klauser. The auto power part was not recalled by either the manufacturer or the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Repairs require aftermarket parts that are like, kind, and quality due to safety and performance issues. A part that is too weak or too strong could potentially interfere with vital safety mechanisms such as airbag timing and crush zones. Although Diamond Standard argued that the part was still safe, the company revised the part from bolts to welds to meet OE standards. Diamond Standard President Mike O'Neill said in a statement that the company would not sell a step bumper system if they didn't have complete confidence in its tested and certified performance. It is now easier than ever to access technical service bulletins and automaker position statements. OEM1stop.com has been updated, allowing for better tracking of rapidly changing technologies in the automotive industry. The site was created in 2008 to enable easier access to OEM collision repair information for nearly 40 automaker brands. Most OEMs also have dedicated pages on the site, including their position statements, newsletters, and links to repair procedures. New information will be added frequently, so repairers are urged to check back often. The 2016 Honda Civic sedan is one of the most advanced vehicles on the road. For a 360-degree look into what makes this car so unique, here's Jason.
Welcome to this edition of iCar 360, where we take you 360 degrees around some of today's most popular vehicles, sharing information you need to know for complete, safe, and quality repairs. Today, we're going to take a look at the 2016 Honda Civic sedan. The 2016 Civic uses Honda's next generation Advanced Compatibility Engineering, or ACE, body structure in the front. This Civic has a body structure that's made of 84% high and ultra high strength steels, and it uses 780 MPa steel for the front lower rail. An under the hood feature you need to know about is the use of R1234YF refrigerant. You'll want to make sure that any air conditioning work that is done by a qualified technician that has been trained in handling this refrigerant and the equipment. Honda's use of 1500 MPa steel continues with this latest generation of the Civic. However, no other vehicle to date uses the material to the extent that this Civic does. Not only is Honda using this material in the A pillars, the front roof bow, the B pillars, and the rocker panel, they're also using this material in the rear rails. The same rules that Honda has for other parts made of 1500 MPa steel also apply for the rear rails. No sectioning is allowed and no straightening is allowed. If the parts are damaged, complete part replacement is the only option. Additionally, squeeze-type resistant spot welding is the only approved attachment method for those areas that are accessible by the spot welding arms. If the spot welding arms aren't able to gain two-sided access to the spot weld locations, Honda requires MIG brazing. MIG brazing, however, should not be substituted for areas accessible for two-sided spot welding. iCar offers 2 courses on MIG brazing. MIG brazing Theory is a 1-credit-hour online training course available directly from the iCar website. iCar's newest offering is our MIG brazing hands-on skills development training program. This training takes place at your shop with your equipment and teaches the skills required to make quality MIG brazed joints. More information on this course can be found at iCar.com. Honda continues to offer its lane watch system on the new Civic. The lane watch camera is located in the passenger mirror and is activated when the driver engages the right turn signal. There are a number of situations that require camera aiming following repairs. However, the system does not set any diagnostic trouble codes. Honda also offers forward collision warning, lane departure warning, and lane keeping assist on the 2016 Civic. If the camera unit or windshield are removed or replaced, aiming is required. If aiming is incomplete, the adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist indicators will illuminate and blink, and a warning message may also appear. Honda offers adaptive cruise control and collision mitigation braking on the 2016 Civic. If the millimeter wave radar is removed or replaced, or if the unit's mounting location is damaged, the system must be re-aimed. If this process is not completed, or if the procedure and the service information is not followed, the adaptive cruise control indicator will change to amber and a message may appear. More information on the Civic and other Honda and Acura vehicles can be found on iCar's Repairability Technical Support portal. And if you're interested in training on Honda and Acura vehicles, iCar offers online training at iCar.com.
In today's collision repair environment, you need a partner who cares about meeting the needs of your customers as much as you, and one that understands the pace of your business. The training and dedication of our 24,000 employees allows Herz to provide world-class customer service and seamless integration into your workflow while providing the daily support you need most. That is why we promise to do whatever it takes to not only keep up, but to move ahead. Herz is ready. Are you?
Progressive Insurance is now the #1 U.S. commercial auto insurer. Each year, S&L Financial releases a list of the top 50 commercial auto insurers in the United States. The top status is linked to Progressive's continued growth in business market segments, particularly for-hire segments which include long-haul and specialty truck lists. With consistent growth in the industry, they saw net premiums written rising by 13% to $5.93 billion in the second quarter of 2016. The commercial line sector saw an increase of 12%. Despite the growth, Progressive continues to struggle in terms of profitability. Higher claims frequency and severity continues to impact the company's bottom line. The Collision Industry Conference has announced its next chairman, Guy Bargness. CIC Executive Director Jeff Hendler made the announcement at the two-day CIC meeting in Anaheim, California. Bargness is the Senior Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Painter Supply and Equipment Company and has previous experience as an industry advisor as well as in sales and marketing for BASF. He is active in numerous trade organizations and served as president of the National Autobody Council. He said CIC has always been about identifying industry issues and looking for opportunities to make it a better place for everybody. He looks forward to pushing that ahead. Bargness will begin his 2-year term in 2017. What is your weld telling you? Inspecting your weld result can help you diagnose common welding issues. Here's Kristen.
What is your weld telling you? Listening and learning from it can make you better at the skill. You know, as materials in new vehicle construction keep advancing, welding equipment and the repair techniques must evolve. In MIG or mag welding, the wire speed, current, and voltage all work together with the shielding gas to create the perfect weld conditions. Technique is a huge factor in weld quality as well. The angle of the torch, which direction you move your hand, and the distance from the workpiece, well, they all affect the weld. Many newer welders are synergic, meaning the current, voltage, and wire speed are all linked. By selecting the material thickness, all of the other parameters are predefined. All of these factors combined can make it challenging when something goes wrong. Watching and listening to the art can help, but inspecting the weld result may give you a better clue as to where to start. Gas flow is often a cause of welding problems. When gas flow is too low, you will experience poor arc stability and combustion, causing a burnt, sooty appearance and a porosity in the bead. When there is no gas flow, the welder will act like a plasma cutter. You will see an unstable arc and no fusion. When the gas flow is too high, turbulence will draw the air into the gas envelope and your weld will have a rough appearance, particularly along the edges. The welding current could also be too low or too high for your weld. If the current is too low, the bead will be clumpy and inconsistent, and material lying on the surface will have little to no penetration to either sheet. When the current is too high, too much heat will cause a flat or concave weld bead and will burn through. There are 3 potential reasons for these results. First, travel speed is too slow, which results in too little current and poor penetration. Second, too slow of hand speed results in too much heat and burn through. Third, different alloy wires have different requirements, so using the wrong program can cause a major problem. Checking your voltage is also a good place to start when troubleshooting. When voltage is too high, the arc will be too long. There is a risk of wire melting into the contact tip, and the weld bead is very flat and will lack penetration. When voltage is too low, the arc length will be too short and the wire will hit the material, which causes excessive splatter. Think about the process and where to start troubleshooting. Your weld results tell you a lot. Make the investment in perfecting your skill just like you invested in the equipment. And don't forget, practice, practice, practice.
Now, body shops can turn to a true partner for a solution. 3M, the maker of the world's finest abrasives, has teamed up with Festool Automotive Systems, the foremost maker of automotive tools, to bring you a sanding system that allows your technicians to work faster, smarter, and cleaner. For starters, everything a technician needs is nearby and ready. Workflow is improved, with less time spent looking for tools. It's compact, mobile, and intuitive. For example, if it's green, it has a function. And everything is easy to connect. Just one click and go. With a 360-degree swivel to help keep the hose from tangling. The 3M Cubitron 2 abrasives alone could save you a bundle while delivering a uniform finish. And this system was designed with technician safety in mind. With ergonomic non-slip tools that stop when you do. An IAS anti-static hose. And a dust extraction system that's HEPA certified as an entire unit, not just a filter. 3M and Festool Automotive Systems are your body shop's partner in helping you work cleaner and faster, with less rework caused by dust in the air from sanding. The new Total Automotive Sanding System. It settles the dust and raises your productivity and profits.
Auto insurers and body shops were once again reminded to follow Nevada laws. Last month, the Nevada Division of Insurance demanded insurers and repairers follow OEM repair guidelines and tell customers when aftermarket parts will be used in a repair. Nevada law dictates that aftermarket parts must be of like kind and quality, and the estimate must include a legible message telling a policyholder that such parts were used. Written consent must also be obtained from the customer to use the parts. Each part's origin and manufacturer warranties must be explained to the customer. According to DOI spokesperson Uraldin Davila, no specific incident prompted this bulletin. The statement serves as a friendly reminder to insurers of the standards that must be adhered to for motor vehicle liabilities and physical damage claims. Commissioner Barbara Richardson closed the bulletin with a warning, stating that those who do not follow the required disclosures are engaging in unfair claim settlement practices. iCar has released a new business tool and announced a strategic alliance this month, making the nonprofit more vital to industry success. The new Value of Training Calculator enables those at management level to explore the financial benefits of training. Owners and managers can now easily understand the cost benefits of training that will allow their shops to thrive in a struggling industry. According to the calculator, the average shop could boost shop revenue more than $360,000 a year. In addition, iCar announced a new alliance with ASE. The agreement will give reciprocal credit to students in each educational program. The deal means iCar Pro Level 2 or 3 Platinum technicians will be recognized as having satisfied the ASE Collision Repair and Work Experience demand. ASE certified technicians will automatically receive 2 credit hours toward their iCar Platinum training requirement. iCar President and CEO John Van Alstyne said the alliance is meant to save time, money, and reduce redundancy in the industry. iCar will also collaborate with NATEF Collision Repair and Refinish standards, allowing those who follow iCar PDPEE Pro Level 1 curriculum to become NATEF accredited. Those graduating from NATEF accredited schools will receive iCar Platinum recognition and an ASE Collision Repair and Refinishing certification. For years, OEMs have provided their recommended repair procedures to body shops and insurers, but now they are doing more than just releasing bulletins. OEMs are reaching out to consumers in a whole new way. Earlier this month, Ford Motor Company released an 8-video YouTube series highlighting the merits of OEM parts and certified repair networks. Featuring a group of Ford engineers, the videos explained the pros and cons of lower-priced parts used in repairs in a format easily accessible by the consumer. And Ford is not alone. On August 16th, Honda released an update to their series, Honda Genuine Parts University. This series promotes OEM-approved repairs while explaining the intricate mechanisms and parts that make up a customer's vehicle. And Hyundai launched Hyundai Insider, promoting the advantages and benefits of certified repairs and services. These videos also reinforce the significance of OEM certification. Due to new materials and advanced construction practices, repairs have become highly specialized. OEM educational videos facilitate conversations that keep customers informed. But the videos are more than a marketing tool for automakers. They pose a no-cost opportunity for shops to incorporate video into their localized customer education plans. Whether through looping lobby video or social media, utilizing OEM educational videos helps to ensure a shop is adequately educating their customers on the collision repair process. Pre- and post-repair scanning can ensure the vehicle systems are communicating properly with no trouble codes outstanding. For more, here's Jake.
Let's face it, SRS parts are very expensive and can oftentimes have a direct effect on the repairability of the vehicle. Discovering these parts as a replacement requirement for the repair is priority number 1 in the damage analysis phase. Airbags and other safety elements may need replacement or repair, but could also need to be reset and calibrated. Using a scan tool at the beginning and the end of these repairs can make this portion of the process much easier. Using the information you get from your scanner, you can begin to plan out the repair and order any replacement parts that you may need to complete the repair. The vehicle scan is going to tell you which deployment devices have been triggered, which impact sensors have been tripped, and if the crash detection command codes are permanently latched in the control module. Depending on the type of vehicle, some airbag modules are more likely to latch than others and may even latch codes in the passenger presence module, meaning 2 separate modules will need contention. In many cases, repair shops will begin replacing the airbag and related sensors to try and resolve the cause of the dashboard light that stays lit. However, the airbag deploying is only one possible cause for this light illuminating. Even if the driver or passenger airbags have not deployed, the airbag light inside the vehicle may be on if any deployment device is triggered. This can include the front and rear seat belts, the headrest, and door-mounted airbags. Scanning the vehicle before repairs begin can show you any issues that exist within the deployment devices, as well as any previously stored latch codes. Using the information gathered from the scan, you can determine if the safety device components can be reset or if totally new components need to be ordered. Once all of the repair work is completed and the necessary components have been replaced, a completion scan can help ensure all of the history codes are cleared and calibrate all of the vehicle's sensors. In some cases, hard faults may be found during the scan, which will require a physical inspection to correct. These are typically due to smaller internal issues that may be hard to spot, such as pinched wires. Once the vehicle is reassembled, it is time to take that completed vehicle on a road test to ensure all accessories work properly and there are no malfunction indicator lamps. This step is one that shops often skip to their own detriment. Vehicles that return to the shop with mysterious warning lights after a repair has been completed not only cost the shop money, they leave customers unsatisfied and less likely to trust the shop in the future. Be sure to tune in next month for more coverage on vehicle control systems.
A true mobile estimating solution is here. Auto Explorer's mobile estimating can help you dramatically improve your estimating process. It is device independent and goes where you go. Whether you have an iPhone, iPad, Android tablet, or Windows Surface, you can start your estimate anywhere you have connectivity. It includes the great features of Autotext estimating, such as AutoVin and color-coded intelligent 3D graphics, allowing any appraiser to easily capture the VIN, vehicle options, photos, and vehicle damage in order to create the most accurate estimate and impress your prospective customer. Whether you're moving around your shop or working remotely, let mobile estimating from Auto Explore help you be more efficient, accurate, and ultimately get more keys.
Thank you for watching Collision Hub News. We hope you'll make CHNN your source for the collision repair news and information you need. Want more in-depth coverage of news you heard about today? Please visit Repair Driven News, your daily source for information and editorial features for collision repair. Make sure you don't miss a single episode in 2016 by subscribing to our YouTube channel below. We'll see you next month.
This program is brought to you through the support of these sponsors.
This is CHNN.